Hey y'all, it's Ashley bringing you another Hip Kit Club for August 2014. So I'm starting off with a white background and I'm cutting up some of the pattern paper that came in our kit. And I'm kind of going for more of a vertical design this time. And I already had some pattern papers that were trimmed down. I don't know if I trimmed those down more or if those were just strips. It's been a little while since, it's been about 2 weeks or so since I've done this layout. But I think some of that stuff was just scraps that I had from other things that I've cut up. And so I do that sometimes just to, number one, use them up, but also because it kind of tests my creativity and kind of makes me use them in a way where maybe I wouldn't have if I wasn't forcing myself. So I really liked the way that that turned out. And of course, had I not liked it, I would have trimmed bigger paper or smaller paper or whatever I needed to. I also used an overlay just kind of for the background. I do like them on top of the picture sometimes. Sometimes it kind of gives a funny glare and they don't look as clean, and so I do like to use them for layering pieces as well. Now I'm taking this Bo Bunny stamp set and I'm just kind of creating my own strip of pattern paper, if you will. So I took a color that I thought would go with the rest of the collection, which I think this is Bermuda Bay from Stampin' Up, and I decided to go ahead and stamp that down. And I don't think I used a pencil mark because I had placed that other strip there with the ruler, and so that was pretty straight, so as long as I lined that up. But I think whenever I was kind of practicing with different colored inks, I did use a pencil mark, but I'm not sure that I did that on this layout. So you'll see this is kind of going pretty fast. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of stuff that I'm be adding to this layout, but I love that the completed look at the end. So I popped up the photo on Pop Dots, and I went ahead and placed the whole focal point there. And you'll see that I didn't have to stamp down the whole way vertically. I just stamped, on top and bottom because the majority of that was going to be covered up anyway. But I do love the accent that gives, that stamp set gives. So here I'm just kind of looking through the ephemera. Most of this is notes and things. That scripty font that says lovely is Lawn Fawn. No, not Lawn Fawn, I'm sorry, Freckle Fawn. I get those mixed up. And now I'm just kind of adding in some little ephemera pieces here and there. And I really like this pennant shape piece that kind of looks like it has some text on it. And so I think that that'll be my anchor for the title, or for the top of the title. And now I'm just kind of looking at some of the other cork pieces that we got in our kit that are Chamel Lane. I really liked the effect that this tag had on the whole layout. I liked that it just kind of, not completed it, but it just added a little something to the top. And I like that the vertical layout is obviously long, but the piece in the middle just kind of starts and then it works its way out, which that's kind of how the embellishments are for me too, when I'm adding the embellishments to the top left hand corner and embellishments to the bottom right hand corner. I like that it just kind of completes it, but it doesn't make the page look too busy. I'm using these gold thickers to write out the rest of my title, and I love those. I don't know that I used them in my last layout, but I may have used them in the first layout. I'm not quite sure, but I really love those stickers, and I love the font of them, and they're pretty easy to get in place and get straight. And the only thing about chipboard stickers is you do have to make sure that those are stuck down pretty well. I found a sticker in the sticker book that's by Chamel, and I wanted to use it, but I didn't want to just stick it flat, especially because of all the layers that I have, so I went ahead and popped that on foam dots. And that's one way that you can get your your stickers to look more like full embellishments or chipboard embellishments, is you can pop them up and they kind of look like they have just a little bit more to them. I don't know, I like the look of it. I also used a heart, and then now I'm looking at this other little sticker sheet, and I don't know that I found anything from that I wanted to use for today. I'm adding some of these enamel dots. Those are by My Mind's Eye. And the last thing I'm going to do before I add some ink is just put the year, which is 2014. And I'm using those Chamel stickers. I believe they're Chamel stickers, yeah. They're not bold black. They kind of have almost like a chalkboard look to them, which I really like, kind of a distressed look. And so I like that they're not just as bold as black gets. I like that they do have kind of a distressed look so that it doesn't take away from the rest of the layout. The last thing I'm going to do is add India ink, which I know is very bold, but I do like that look from time to time with just the ink being bold. So here are the final photos. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again.